Hey guys, Pete from Two Wheels here, and today we're talking about the KTM 950. And some subscribers said we want more information on your 950, so here we go. Roll the intro. So guys, what we got here is a KTM 950 Adventure. It's an S model. It's a 2005 and it's been really well looked after. What we got on here, we've got the Leo Vinci tail cans without baffles. Oh my god, it's loud, but loud pipes save lives. You can see the carburetor's all off. Yeah. We got somebody spent some time. They've put the vacuum hoses up here, so it's really easy to adjust the carbs on the carburetor settings, to just everything there, which I bought myself a set of gauges. Where are they now? They're in here somewhere. Anyway, they were like I think about 17 quid off eBay, and they work really well. So I balanced all the carbs. However, it weren't running right. It was hanging idle. Now, hanging idle generally says to me that it's running lean. So you're sitting there and it gets warm and it's sitting at 2000 RPM. It drops down a bit and it's all over the place. I was getting really pissed off. So what do? This is the fourth time I'm taking the carburetors off, as we can see here, and I've literally cleaned every jet. So what jetting we're using on this, guys? We're on clip 3 on the needle. We've got a 42 pilot, 68 on the starting jet, 75 main on the front, and a 70 on the rear. Now the reason being I've changed the mains is because I'm running not that like an Airbox. So down here is the old Airbox. All that shit. Yeah, got rid of it. And I wasn't going to go Rottweiler because they're like 300, I don't know, ridiculous price of money. So I found on the website this company called Muller Motorsport, and they do a cracking kit with the cage, everything like that, that allows the engine to breathe freely. Not only that, they give you two pre-oiled filters, which is amazing. And they recommend the jets, which was 75 front, 70 rear. So that was great, and it fits like a dream. And yeah, but I still had to sort the carburation out. So we're running 3mm on the floats. On there, it's perfectly set up. All everything's been cleaned out. I just want to check. So I did the needles. I just want to check the good. On there, and I bought a all balls carburation rebuild kit. Now the reason I bought that is because when I took out the idle air mixer screws, I lost. No, in fact I didn't lose it. One of them had the little washer and it had the O-ring. The other one didn't. What someone had done, they put it in there, obviously lost it, had it 5 or 6 turns out, which is insane, yeah, and then filled it with hot glue. Anyway, so I removed all the hot glue, cleaned it all out, and now I'm going to go to probably 1 3/4 turns out on the air mixer screw. Because okay, so yeah, we've gone to clip needle 3 because we're going to be pulling more air through the system. So clip needle 3 will make it richer. We've got the mains going to make it richer, but it on startup it did not need a choke, and I think that's down to the mixer screw. So I'm going to go 1 3/4 out on the mixer screw, try that. If it not that, we're going to do the TPS because yeah, the TPS I think is out as well. So I have these little gadgets here which literally screw onto the wires. These, they go to my voltmeter like that, and then I'm going to measure the voltage on the TPS to allow me to set the TPS. Now, why did I buy the Adventure? It was quite simple. I could get the 990 fuel injected, didn't want it. I wanted a carbureted bike because everyone says the 990 is a little bit snatchy. The 950 is carbureted. If you're going to go to Morocco and stuff like that, I want to be able to repair things myself, which I might be doing next year, we don't know. But I like being simple. I am simple. So the 950 to me is a true adventure bike. Your GS is 12, whatever they are. Yeah, I'm not saying they're bad bikes at all, but they're not an adventure bike. I mean, they weigh a ton. Yeah, this to me is original Paris Dakar adventure bike, and that's what I wanted. So it wasn't a question of money; it was a question of what I actually wanted. So anyway, let's crack on and get his carbs done. Cool. So here we go. So 2.5 hours later, carbs installed. Let's see how she sounds. Let's go. Sounds pretty nice idle. Warmed her up. It's pretty steady. Probably the cancel out. Oh yeah. Yeah. That idle says nice. Around 1,250 RPM. And it's not fluffy. Seems a lot better. Yeah. And when it's getting warm, the idle's not changing. So that sounds good to me. Oh my god, that was an epic event. TPS was out as well. Throttle position sensor should be 5.5 volts, 0.55. That was out. So we did the throttle position sensor. Now I got these little things here that we used to call these bed and nails. That literally you can just hook onto the wires. Get it in focus, and then put your multimeter on. The KTM recommend actually sticking in a set of plugs into the back of the TPS. Fucking big mistake, because they're waterproof. And all you're going to do there is trash them, and then your TPS is going to get water in. And anyone who owns a KTM with its EXC, if you mess with TPS and the TPS is totally out, your bike's going to run like a bag of shit. So do not start sticking plugs like that into the back of your TPS sensor. You've got to look after your TPS sensor. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so it's so easy to install this air filtration system. You won't believe. Yeah. What you do is get these two rings. Yeah. You stick them over the top like that. Simple as. And then you put the base plate on, which is that plate there. Put the trumpets on and screw down the sensor. Now, the air filter. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to reroute this choke cable properly. A lot of people get these snagged and they wonder why the bike's running like shit. Is because the throat cable's knackered. I'm actually on position clip 3. You can see there's some fuel coming through out the needle jet. Sorry, yeah, the needles when it's running, which is standard. But I'm going to run it for a while, see how we get on, and if I might go back to position 2. But position 3 seems good on the needle, so we'll see. But all that Airbox shit's all gone. People generally don't like the Rottweiler or whatever because it makes too much noise. Really, with the exhaust, that makes noise. But the good thing is, I've stripped this bike right back. Done the valves, done everything. I'm learning about it. And guys, excuse me, adventure. One thing you can do when you get a bike like this, that's why I like the car bikes, is that strip it back, learn about the bike, learn how it ticks, because if you're going to start doing adventure riding, guys, and you're stuck in the middle of the desert or whatever, you need to know how your bike works, just as the exact same as your KTM or your Beta or your Husky or whatever you're riding. Learn how it ticks. Don't just think about, oh, just take it down to a dealership. There's no guarantee they're going to do a good job. So just learn how to look after your bike. I mean, it's nuts and bolts. Literally nuts and bolts. There's no science behind it, apart from carburetors. There's a bit of science behind it. But it's nuts and bolts, and the more you get to learn about it, don't be scared. Don't be scared of playing a bike. I built my first bike when I was 16 years of age. I had no idea. I got stuck in. It was a Suzuki GP 100, and I bought it from a scrappy for 25 quid. And I rebuilt that thing, so parents wouldn't allow me to have a motorbike. So I went down, bought a bike for 25 quid, rebuilt it with my pocket money, got it on the road, and that was me done. And that's the only way you're going to learn, guys. Just don't be scared. And don't be fucking lazy either. You know, you can have all the money in the world, but sometimes when you're stuck out in the middle of nowhere. I remember I was on an SR 1000. I was riding from Aldershot to Dorking, and the bike failed. But that SR 1000 pre-exit, it was a Genesis, stuck on top of the hill, failed. Nothing. What was it? I traced it back with no voltmeter or anything. I was only 23, to some loose wires on the ignition barrel. I got a cigarette lighter out. I'm not lying to you. On my mother's life, resoldered this thing onto a cigarette lighter. We used a cigarette lighter and got me home. So all I'm saying is, learn about your bike. Anyway, lots more to come from the KTM 950 Adventure. Let's start her up again and just listen to her, because she is pimp, she is mint. This bike cost me £4,000, which is not a lot of money, considering this is the original. Sweet! Hey, mint condition. Look at that. Full service history as well, and that is sounding nice. Anyway, update tomorrow. Got to get the tea on, but that is sounding good. Out for PT wheels for now. So guys, just want to show you how quick and easy it is to install the air filtration system on using the one I've got. So we got those there, and all we do is place it over the top, like so. Done, done, done. Simple as. That's all placed on top of that, all nicely lined up. Make sure the cables are out the way. All done. Then we go. We get our trumpets. And they should say open. So just get your trumpet, like so. Turn it. Done. Locked in. Next one, which is 3. All we do there, and then turn it. Done. So they're locked in. That's nicely sealed. Now that, how easy is this? Now we get a Muller Sport like this, and just place it over the top, sheet it, and then sometimes I don't even have to find where the holes are, but I might have to find them where they are this time. Is that it? Yep. And then just screw it down. How easy is that? That is the air system installed. Now with standard Airbox, oh, it is a nightmare. This is simple as, look at that, and a nice tight seal on the Airbox, and you get two filters. That's how easy it was to put my air filtration system back on, and I can get to the carbs quite simply and easy, and it's a no-brainer. And yeah, with that installed, let's listen to the just breathing. So people say, oh, I don't like the white exhaust system because it okay, no, you're entitled to your opinion, but that, I'm just going to show you what I got rid of. I'm just going to get all my stuff out. There we go. There is your spare system you get with it, pre-oiled. Look at all that shit. Oh, supermoto boots. This was original Airbox and all its components. Look at it all. Yeah, not in my bin. All the SES has been removed, everything like that. So, good night's work. I've been asked to go and get tea on. So I'm going to have to finish this in the morning, and then I'll take it for a spin. Remember, I'm going to be at Enduro World Saturday on the Katoom. Oh, can I tell you something very quickly? Brake light switch, front brake light switch, Brembo for KTM, £43 for that. Oh my god. I'm not going to say anything, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, guys, out from P2 Wheels. Good night in the garage. See you tomorrow. Yeah, I didn't finish tonight, so yeah, she's all back together. How about that? Yep. KTM 950 Adventure Dakar S model. Yep, it's all back together again. And sounding sweet as a nut. Yep. Oh, such a beautiful bike. You know, I've had 88 bikes now, sports bikes mainly and stuff like that, and a lot of enduro bikes. This is, I love this bike, and yep, can't wait to ride it tomorrow to the gym. Yeah, it's raining, I don't care. That's why I bought the bike. It's all weather machine. It's an adventure bike. That's what it's built for. Oh, time to go and get some food out from P2 Wheels.